Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the Banner Saga. So, I have owned this game for ages and have never actually played it, which is a real shame, and kind of not really cool. I don't really like doing that. You know, I tend to get things in bundles or in sales on Steam, and things do go unplayed for a while. But that is a shame because this game looks like really like my sort of thing. It has a really nice retro cartoony aesthetic. I don't really know much about this game actually, other than that it's supposed to be really hard, and it's a strategy RPG, which I'm not very good at. The only ones of those I've actually played a lot of are Disgaea and the original XCOM games from the 90s. So yeah, this may not go very well, but the only other stuff I know about this game really is that it's based in Norse mythology, although an alternate history version. Something about, I think it has fantasy elements and sort of mythical elements as well. But I guess we'll find out what happens. I think the soundtrack is really cool. I've got a couple of minutes of test footage a little while ago just to see, you know, what the animation was like, and it does look really nice, but I've not actually played any of this game at all. So let's dive in and start a new game here. Story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. Sounds good. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Those men have horns, and they are very large. Really cool rotoscoped animation, reminds me of 70s and 80s cartoons. I like it. Battle. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a short tutorial stage. Let's just get through this as quickly as we can. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Okay, yeah, so... Wow, I just love these graphics. It really looks like so hand-drawn. The colour palette's really great. Yeah, very, very nice. It gives it a real, like, authentic style. And, oh, look at that bear. He's a prisoner bear. I hope we can set him free. Anyway, let's get on with it. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue and the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Okay, so this guy goes first, then the enemy, then me, then the enemy. Okay, I'll in that order. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. Oh right, that's that character's class, I guess. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Yeah, that makes sense. Some characters fill more tiles than others. Yes, this guy takes 4 squares. The Horned Allies are a race of giants called Val, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move to and then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. There he goes. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Ally tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it, thank you. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armour. Okay, the numbers beneath each icon, 2 and 5, show the damage you will do to that stat. Right, okay, so we want to be attacking strength because it will do more damage to that stat. Ah yes, here we go. You see he has 4 armour, 5 strength. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. Oh, that's quite cool. Okay, I get it. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. So your HP also determines the total damage you deal, which is quite cool. Quite unique. Armour blocks strength damage but can be reduced by a break attack. Okay, so you can do a different kind of attack to break armor, right? By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. Yep, okay. This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist hurt now to attack his strength, then confirm your choice. Aha! He's dead. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your character. That's sort of like XP, I guess. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate even if you are outnumbered. Good to know. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armour. Pathetic. Now it's your warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Okay. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your warhawk into attack range. Okay, so is that going to cost 1 or 2 willpower based on the fact that there are 2 gold tiles? I don't know. How much willpower do we have? I will find out. Oh, so that's going to cost, yeah, I guess 2 willpower? Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your warhawk's tile to access his ability. Tempest. Clicking your character's tile will bring up all of his combat options, including move, ability, attack, and end turn. Click the purple ability icon. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. I guess that's just here. I can't actually see it. That's not very good. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. I guess that is represented by this purple square under these two. Click an enemy and confirm your choice. Boom! Oh, brutal. Pillage. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Oh, okay, so each character only gets 1 more turn, I guess that means. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Okay. If a character does not move on his turn, he can rest to regain 1 willpower. Okay, that's cool. The chieftain will rest this turn. That's stupid, he's going to get killed. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click the fist, her, and then the stars above the fist to add willpower. Oh, that's there. Okay. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. 1. Okay. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then the green check mark to kill this enemy. Oh, okay, right. So if we add 1 willpower, then it adds 1 damage to the 8, making it 9. Makes sense. Boom! Haha. Victory! Your renown grows. Okay, that's cool. Very unique sort of combat system. I really like it. It's sort of... the stats work together in quite interesting ways. Let's move on.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Quite interesting intonation on that character's voice acting. I like it though, it's good. Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. Yeah, the voice acting so far seems pretty high standard. Certainly has more character in it than the generic Nord voices in Skyrim, being the obvious example, although that game's pretty good as well. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. I like people who cut to the chase. It's Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? I guess that's my guy's name. He looks funny. I guess that's my character's name. Or at least this character's name. It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Skull things that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall, scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay. Oh, so this is sort of the level selection screen, I guess. Looks to be that way. Let's go to the market. It's the only choice we have anyway. Let me handle this, says Eric. The way the characters' faces move is really cool. It's just the way the individual features of their faces move independently it just really reminds me of rotoscoped animation, like the Hobbit animated, Lord of the Rings animated films, being a good example of that, and like The Last Express, that kind of thing. I really like it. It fits the style very well. Gives it a very Western style, not too sort of cute. the characters look quite haggard and stuff, which I think fits the quite dark Norse mythology storytelling. Anyway, let's continue. You meander through rows of open-face houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. This is Had, I guess. For what? Talking to an idiot. How rude. The Skolfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try and kill you this time. Okay. I don't talk to... They don't talk to me. That sounds like a song. I don't have the patience for this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Well, he is an idiot then, isn't he? Just a little food money, yeah? Intimidate him. You motion to Gunnulf, your enormous bodyguard, who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Gods! Eric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Skolfings? Nobleman, up by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Says Gunnulf. Gunnulf looks funny as well. Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought them while you were walking around. Why? They look good. I'm glad you care. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a Skolfing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Okay, so nobleman is not a nobleman, it is a mead hall called Nobleman. Oh, this is complicated. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him, I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. I like double tithes. Okay. What are we doing? Let's go to the mead house. You arrive in front of what must be Nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Volgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get it over with. That's the spirit, says Volgard. Okay. Here we go. Alright, buddy. Here we go. So I guess we're going into combat again. Volgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of a table with his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Skolfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead stains in the process. Mead steins, sorry. Alright. Okay, this looks a bit more serious than the previous one. I just noticed something really cool. Hang on, what does this say? Click a unit to deploy them in any of the blue tiles. When all units are satisfactorily deployed, click the ready button to start the battle. Okay, so that's like Disgaea. What I noticed is out of the window of the mead hall, you can see there are like multiple planes of perspective which move independently of each other as you move the camera. That looks so cool. You can see so far into the distance. It's a really nice touch. I do really like the graphics. Anyway, okay, so the blue area is the deployment zone, so we can choose these characters. So here we've got Volgard, and we can click a square to deploy them in that square, you see. Now, what I'm noticing is that there are 5 guys on this side, only 3 on this side, so I'm going to put Volgard and Eric on this side and put Shieldbanger and Gunnulf here, facing these 5. So that way, and then we'll put Volgard there. Okay, let's try that. I was hoping for more of a fight than this. Look at them. It's going to be butchery. Here we go. Volgard. Okay, so we could use 2 willpower to close the gap. He has 8 willpower available. Let's just move him there for now. We'll see how we get on with this. What's Stone Wall? Blocks 3 damage per hit for 1 round. Yeah, let's use that. That'll protect him from one of these guys anyway, yeah. Oh, the guy didn't even want to attack. Fine by me. So let's move Eric here and then attack. What does he have? Rally. What's rally? Gives 2 willpower to an ally at any range. Oh, that's quite useful. It's a supporting move. Okay, well let's attack this fella. We can attack him for 2. He has 6. Can we boost it with willpower? Yes, we can. Totaling 4 damage. Aha! Axe to the face. Shield Banger. Can we move Shield Banger? Right, we can't move him in range, so let's not waste willpower. Let's just shift him up and end his turn. Okay. Let's move Gunnulf straight into the fray. What does he have? Oh, he has that Tempest move. Oh, we could have put him there. But never mind. No, we can't attack from here, but okay, we'll try and get him in close next time and use Tempest on multiple enemies. What the hell? That guy ran through him. Okay. Volgard. This guy's 2 and 6. Can we do 6 damage? That's the question. 4. Yes, we can. 4 plus 2. See ya, buddy. Oh man, Gunnulf's getting a bit bullied here. How's he doing? He's got 9 HP. Right, it's Eric's turn. Let's finish this fella. Okay. Right. Looks like Gunnulf might be a bit messed up here. He's surrounded by enemies. This guy's got 8. Right, they've all got 8 HP. That guy's got 6 and 6. Right. What we should probably do is get rid of this fella for, well, not get rid of him, but hurt him considerably. Oh no, 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 no. He's only got 1 HP and 1 shield left. Right, we've got to get him out of there. He's pretty screwed. Oh, hang on, no, we... Oh, right, that's bad. Could have done a Tempest, which probably would have taken both of those guys out, but never mind. Right. This hasn't gone brilliantly, I've got to be honest. Let's get Volgard as far that way as we can. Attack this guy for 5. And then it's... No, leave him alone! I think he's dead. He is dead. Great. Okay. In that... Right, well... 3... Right, let's just focus on taking these guys out. He's promoted, at least. Okay. What can this guy do? He can go this way. And he can attack this fella for 4. Don't need to use any willpower. That guy has -1 HP. Okay, yeah. Volgard. Can we deal 6 damage? I don't think we can... 2 plus 2. Well, yeah, it's still good. Volgard's doing really well. Right, let's finish this guy with Eric. Oh, right, hang on. No, can't do that. Got to attack this guy instead. I think we've got this, but I'm pretty annoyed that Gunnulf got killed. That's Shield Banger. Can he deal 5 damage to this guy? 2 plus... No, he can't. Hang on. What ability? Oh, he doesn't seem to have an ability. Right, okay. Just keep weakening this guy. Volgard. He's doing fine. That guy is nearly dead. So is this guy. So let's finish this guy off. Not use any willpower. What is... Oh, it's the... that's the leader. That's why he has that combo. Right, we've got to finish him off then. Boom. Right, the rest of these guys should be alright. How is Shieldbanger nearly dead as well? I don't get it. Like, surely they should be the toughest. Never mind. Revenge. 80%. What does that mean? 1. Yeah. It's not great. Right, we've got to get rid of this fella before he kills Shieldbanger. 6, 7, 6. 6 is fine. He's dead. Pillage! Alright, we're in the pillage phase, which means that we should be able to finish this fella off and he won't get another turn. Do 2. Can Shieldbanger get in there? Yes, he can spend willpower to get in there and then attack. 60% for 2. No! Deflected. Oh, it was a 60% chance to hit. I see. Right. Okay, 4. That's fine. Okay, we won, although Gunnulf was downed. I hope that we can revive him. Tempered by blood, pain and resolve, Eric's been promoted. Doesn't give you very long to read those messages, never mind. Let's see. There they are. Gods be damned, I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well. Vognir. Next, for Val Kingship, last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things make a little more sense. You'd hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? What is it? As you happen to stall our guests... if you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Okay. Maybe I will. Eric and Volgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Okay. So, yeah, it's docks. Right, well, yeah, I guess I'm going to end it here. Looks like it's the first mission complete. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider pressing the like button. That does really help me, and I'll be your best friend if you do it. Subscribe to my channel for similar content. Get me on Twitter at YoungJackLilac. And I will see you next time for more of the Banner Saga. Take care, guys.